Rama जय विष्णु पादोष्टत शत शिशि माता वैचरण बिंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णु पादोष्टत शत शिशि शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णु पादोष्टत शत शिशि शिल गौर किशोर दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय विष्णु पादोष्टत शत शिशि शिल भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय विष्णु पादोष्टत शत शिशि शिल भक्ति शिशि शिल जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय नमाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की मायापुर धाम की जय श्री नवद्वीप धाम की वृंदावन धाम की श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की श्री भक्त भूवर श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय श्री नृसिंह ब्रह्मदेव की जय हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंद all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Hare Hare.
So we'll have 5 more minutes kirtan, because it is very auspicious in our Purushotama Month. Mataji is going to sing.
It's on time. राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे
राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद
राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद
chant one round with Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Swasani Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Purushotama Month ki Jai. Thank you Subhadra Prabhu for joining. Very nice to see you. Welcome back for this Saturday program. And this is very special. Actually, the whole Purushotama Month has been special. Now, last week also we had wonderful birthday programs. So those who are born in this month, they are very, very fortunate. Right? Yeah. So as you all know, this is Purushotama Month. It goes until June 15. June 15. That's the last day. So whatever spiritual activities we do in this month, specifically in this month, your benefit will be multitude, So do as much as austerities. I know every one of you might have different austerities. I'll do this, I'll do that for the whole month, right? Like I have taken vow to not eat sweets this month. Sweets and deep fried foods. I'm not eating it. So don't offer me. So likewise, on top of chanting extra rounds and reading books, so these are very, Mataji will go over that, Purushotama Month, in detail now. So please do so if you have not done at least for these 15 days. So the tremendous benefits are there, specifically in this month. As you all have seen the flyer, so today we will be discussing about this Purushotama Month, and we have amongst us HG Subhadra Mathaji. She is going to go over that. And this, hey, kids, come here. This is specifically for kids, so kids have to sit in the front. Okay, there's no excuse for you in Purushotama Month, because every week we have one or the other birthday. So sit in the front. Okay. You're not getting lollipops today. You're getting something else. I am putting her on spot. So you all know HG Subhadra Mathaji. No need to do introduction, but it is my fortune that I would like to talk a couple of points about her for the devotees who joined online. So HG Subhadra Mathaji, she is a wonderful disciple of His Holiness Jaipataka Swami Maharaj. She has been practicing Krishna consciousness for more than 3 decades. That's amazing. And very stable. Stable in the sense, actually, it's a growing factor. It's not stable, because in spirituality, we don't want this stagnant line. There are 3 lines, you know this, right? One goes down, one is stagnant, one goes up. 3 lines. So she falls under that line, goes up. So the time when she started and the time she is now here, amazing actually. She has set a practical example, not just by preaching, by speaking about scriptures, but she has been following that. That is most important. She has set a very good example.
Not only her family also, including 2 kids. A wonderful kid is here, Adishesh Prabhu, and Darshan Prabhu is not here. And of course, her husband, his guest Sukada Prabhu is also here. Thank you for joining. They are all wonderful devotees. They are disciples of His Holiness Jayapratak Swami Maharaj, Sukada Prabhu. So she is going to go through this Purushotama, significance of Purushotama, and it is very interesting for kids. She is going to have question and answer session. Thank you very much, Mataji. Haribol. So let's chant 3 times Haribol to Mataji. Haribol! Haribol! Haribol!
Okay, kids, come.
Keep it low. Oh, today she has some different.
Yeah, special cookies. You don't like cookies? You like bread? Yeah. Every time same thing, no. It's special. Everybody can eat. It's sweet, ghee, sugar and salt. So I think everyone can have it. Okay, so who is going to do Om Ajnana Timirandasya? You? Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana Jnana Sudakaya Tasuru Nirvana Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Where is the birthday boy? Come, sit. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Lakshmipati Prabhu, come, sit. Now, I'll give, whoever will pay attention, okay? Everybody knows the answer, everybody will get cookie, but I want to see who is paying attention, okay? So, Prabhu, you come here. Huh? So, what did Mukta Sangha Prabhu say? What we will be talking about today? Purushotama Month. So, did you hear about Purushotama Month before? Everybody can answer. Did you hear about Purushotama Month before? Yes. How many years before? But long back is what? 20 years? 50 years? 30 years? 25 years? You heard about Purushotama Month? Okay.
50 years back.
No.
Yeah, I'm more than, I don't want to say my age.
Okay.
50 years back.
So what did you hear about Purushotama Month 50 years back?
You worship Krishna, Lakshmi Narayan, pray every day in the morning, and feed cows, and give charity to the brahmins. That's what we do.
So what is this Purushotama Month? What is this Mass? Why this Mass is Purushotama Month? Okay. What is other name for this month? Can anybody say what are the other names for this month? Yes. Adhik Mass and Mala Mass. So what is the meaning of Adhik? Extra. Okay? Extra month. And what is the meaning of Mala, Prabhu? Yeah.
Time.
It's waste. Dirt. Actually it is stool. But let's tell it as, yeah, sit down. That's okay. So these are the two names, right? So Krishna conscious people like devotees, they call it Purushotama Month. But those who don't follow Krishna consciousness, they do only karma, act like karma kandas, they tell it Mala Masa or Adhik Mas. I'll ask you a question though. But our acharyas have told it very nicely that Mala Mas, it's rightly said Mala Mas. Can you say why? For the devotees, why it is called Mala Mas? Why can we say yes, it is Mala Mas?
Because it belongs to Krishna. That's why it's also.
No. You're not getting my question. Acharyas has said that it is rightly, Mala Mas is rightly can be used for the devotees, even if it is a waste month.
It is because Krishna loves this. Krishna loves this.
Yes, Krishna definitely loves this month. This what Acharyas has said that devotees in this month we can take out all our malas, all our anarthas that is in our heart, right? What is the fast Shishtastakam? Cheto Darpana Marjana, right? So we clean our heart. So it's a Mala Mas for devotee to take out the malas that we have inside us. And why Adhik Mas? We can do more extra Adhik spiritual activities, right? For us, these two names also can be used. So now let us see why it is called Adhik Mas. There are only 12 months, right? Then how 13th month will come? From where this extra month is coming?
It comes every 3 years.
But from where it is coming? 3 months, yeah, I understand every 3 years. But 3 years, how it is becoming like an extra month? You want to hear that? You guys are interested to know? It's okay for us to speak about it? Huh? Yeah, so okay, you guys are giving, you want so? I'll give this to the birthday boy. You taste and say, thank you for allowing me to speak on that. Because he said, yes, we can speak. He's interested. Yeah, thank you. Is it okay? I didn't taste because I don't eat that. Purushotama Month. Okay, so how many of you go in the night and look at the sky? You do? Adults also can answer. It's not only kids. You do, right? What you see in the sky?
Stars and the moon is smaller. The moon. What? I see nothing.
Constellations also, right? Have you heard about constellation, the group of stars? So, but the technical part of this is constellations does not stay at the same place every night. They change. Okay? So if you look at the sky, okay, think that you are looking at the sky. From our point of view, when we are in the earth, the sky looks like a dome, right? Like it goes from the east to the west, like this, and rises from the east to the west, and then it does not set. It again goes below, which we cannot see. And again it comes up. So for the easy part, like you just imagine this room is like a dome, and we have put wallpaper. Okay? And in the wallpaper we have put all these constellations, stars together. So when this dome is moving, the relative constellations also, they remain the same. Even if they move, they remain the same, right? They remain the same. But certain things, other things, they move. What are those? The planets. Okay. So the and sun and moon are also planets. So what happened, like keep in your mind, visualize. We have a dome, we have a nice wallpaper, and all the constellations are in its place. And now this moon and sun, they are moving though. They are not stable, they are moving. They are moving. You are, okay, it's a little technical. So what happens is, for the moon, from one constellation to go around and come to that same constellation, because constellation comes 4 minutes early every day. So that is why they are not like, moon is not in the same constellation all the time. So when it goes and comes around to the same constellation at same point of time, that is 1 year of the moon. So what is 1 year of the moon called? Lunar year. And it takes 354 and some odd days. I will ask why this Adhik Mas is coming and from when it is coming. We are getting there. Okay? So for moon month, 1 month in a lunar calendar, 1 month is 29.5 days. So I'm just rounding up. There are like point this, that. But the sun, for the sun to go from one constellation again, go around and come to the same constellation takes 365, 1/4 of a day. Yeah. So 1 year is 365. So mostly that's a general calendar, right? That's the solar calendar that we use. But in Vedic calendar is lunar calendar. So what happens? How many days I said for the moon?
29.5.
That is month. For 1 year? 354 some odd. And for the sun? 365 1/4. Like, okay. So then how many days gap is there? How many days difference?
11 days.
So 11 days. So then every month, so what happens is every year there is 11 days gap. So if we allow that to happen, then there will be a mismatch between solar calendar and lunar calendar. Okay? So to align it, in the past, all the astrologers astrologers, they work together to align it. So what happened is every 32 months, 16 days, some 8 ghatikas, extra lunar month is added. Okay? So which month is added?
Extra lunar month.
An extra lunar month is added. Just to align which calendars?
So solar and lunar.
Good job, you guys are listening. Just to align solar and lunar. So now we got the point that where is from that extra month is coming. So that is how, like in the solar calendar I said 365, 1/4. So every 4 years what we have? Leap year. February becomes 29 days, right? So here in every lunar calendar, so every close to 3 years one extra month comes. So everything that we see in our life, we come across every little thing, even the directions, even the well, the river, the sea, the hole, everything that we come across, they have a predominating deity. Okay? So same, every month has a predominating deities. So when this extra month came in, there was no predominating deity, like I don't know how to explain to the kids. So this, the predominating deities for the months are ladies. So she is also, she is there, that Malamas, but then she is not adopted by any demigods. So she got rejected by everybody. She got rejected by everybody, so she became very morose. How you will feel if you walk in and nobody talks to you, you go to somebody, they will say, no, you are very dirty, you don't come, we don't want to talk to you. How you will feel? Sad. So how you think that Malama's predominating deity felt? Sad. She was very, very unhappy. But what other thing happens in this month, like when Purushotama Month, like why I'm saying that is because Rath Yatra is coming up, right? So what happens? Does anybody know what happens? In Jagannath, like for Jagannath, he changes, Jagannath deities get changed, right? So how many years, in how many years Navakalabara happens? 14, somebody said 12. Anybody, any guess? There is no wrong answer in this one, just tell. 13. Now 4 is a little less, but anyway, there is no wrong answer. Why I said is this happens when Purushotama month coincide with Ashada. That can happen in 16 years, 19 years, 12 years, 13 years, like that. It doesn't have any specific time. Same as Purushotama Mass doesn't have any specific time, right? Like, every month, every year, 3 years, May will be Purushotama Mass. No, it can be October, it can be November, it can be like it just goes because it happens, right? So that is one thing, that is when Navakalabara happens. So it is well calculated, well advanced calculated, because they know, right? The solar and lunar, they do the calculation when it aligns and when Purushotama Mass will coincide with Ashad Mass and Jagannath will get a new body. So that is one thing, like, that's when Jagannath gets Navakalabara, like he gets new body. Every year he gets repainted. Because when they, during Snan Yatra, when they paint, because Jagannath painting is very natural, all natural pigment, it doesn't have any, chemicals or anything. So every time you put water, they get mixed up, so they get 15 days they stay and they get repainted. But when this coincide happens, that's the time Navakalabara, whole new body Jagannath gets. That is the time. So that is one good thing to know, right? You knew that what is Navakalabara, you guys know? No, okay, no problem. So that is a new body. Kalabara is body, Nava is new. So new body Jagannath gets. That is one thing happens. So it is so auspicious. Then what else? So we spoke about how this 1 month came. So now we'll go to the story. So now we will see how this month get that name Purushotama month, because it was an extra month. No auspicious activities was happening because nobody was adopting that month. You guys are not getting interested to know. You are sitting nicely. What was wrong with you? This is about Krishna, right? The more you hear, all these glories will come. What will happen? So you have to hear. Okay, so put that balloon down because that is distracting you, so don't look at them. You listen, then I'll ask you a question how this 1 month happened. Now you know that 11 days gap in every 3 years, 1 month is added to the lunar month. So she was very, very unhappy, like you guys said. So what did she do? She went to Lord Vishnu. and she was crying profusely. Really, she was so rejected, she was crying profusely. She went and she prayed to Lord Vishnu that, my Lord, no, I don't have a husband.
ಕೇಕ್ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗು ರಜಾ. ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು. ಹಲೋ, ಇದು ಯಾವುದು? ಓ ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್.
Freely they're roaming because you are taking care of them and I have no one to take care of me. So she was just crying so profusely. Then Lord Vishnu is like, don't cry because you are in Vaikuntha, like, you came to me. When you come to my shelter, nobody should be crying, so why are you crying? But she just did not stop crying. So then what happened? While crying so much, what happened to that month? She fainted. So when she fainted, then Lord Vishnu told Garuda to go and fan her. So I don't know how Garuda fan, maybe used wings or whatever, but Garuda fan, and then she woke up again. Then when she was crying and asking Lord Vishnu to help, then Lord Vishnu said, your problem is bigger problem. We need to go to Goloka Vrindavan, where Krishna resides with his gopis, and he is in two-handed form, and he is going to help you. Okay, so then Lord Vishnu hold the Mala month, like the Adhik Mas, by her hand and took her to Lord Krishna. So when she was still crying, so when they were entering Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna's body, the effulgence was so much in that area, Malamas could not open her eyes. She kept her eyes closed. And so Lord Vishnu kept her behind her. And when the gatekeeper saw Lord Vishnu is coming, so they bow down, they're like, oh, I have come to meet Lord Krishna. So then Lord Krishna said, what happened? But she was still crying. And she's like, who is she? Why she is crying? Who is behind you? Why she is crying? Then Lord Vishnu started telling what happened to her, right? How she is an extra month, nobody is accepting her, every human being, every demigod, sages, rishis, everybody rejected her. They don't want her to be there. She has nobody to take care, and she is very, very sad. Then Krishna said that, okay, Lord Vishnu, when you have given shelter, then I am going to take care of this month. And Lord Krishna gave his name to this month, Purushotama. Like Uttama among all the Purushas is Lord Krishna. So he gave his name, not only the name, all his potencies. And Krishna himself said, this month alone has the potent to deliver a person. While in this material world, if they stay and they follow Purushotama Month, they get all the benefit. They get all material opulence they will get. And in the end, they come back to Golok Vrindavan. So this month, Krishna gave his name, his fame, his intelligence, his knowledge, everything Krishna gave. That much of potent. And then Krishna said, I am going to marry this month. So I am now going to take care of you. So this is exactly what Krishna told us. So what happened is, once upon a time, in our scriptures, it is again, it might be little bit of boring for you guys though, but please pay attention, okay? Because in Srimad Bhagavatam, or our scriptures, Vedic culture, there is story between story, in between story, like that. So the gem of the story is always inside. So you have, let's say, a very, very valuable thing. Where are you going to keep it?
In a safe spot. In a safe spot.
In a safe spot. You know what Srila Prabhupada used to do? I was hearing Tamal Krishna Maharaj, and he was telling that Srila Prabhupada had two keys. And then the main key Srila Prabhupada will keep. And then, everything he gives out, he will have a ledger. He writes down, this went, this came back, so much. So one day in India, Maharaj came and told Srila Prabhupada, I lost the key is lost. Like the main key is with Srila Prabhupada, and key is there. Then Prabhupada said, let's call the GBC. Then Tamal Krishna Maharaj is like, what he's going to do to me. He just a key is lost and he's calling the GPC and all. Then Tamal Krishna Maharaj went and he broke the lock, and then he came and said, Srila Prabhupada, the lock opened. Then Prabhupada is like, okay, then to begin with, that lock was bad. Then Maharaj was telling that how particular he was. Everything, like, then you will get that, you will open that, then you will open it, then there will be a safe where Srila Prabhupada will have the main key, and then you take and you open it, then all his paperwork will be there. So that is how you keep, right? So then there is story. So what happened is in Naima Saranya, all the sages, they were sitting once upon a time. And then Sutta Goswami came there with all his disciples. Listen to me, I'll ask question now. So when Sutta Goswami came, all the sages, they stood up. So what do you learn from here? What is the Vedic culture here? When somebody, elderly person comes in, we need to stand up, fold our hands, and give our seat to them. So immediately they offered a seat to Sutta Goswami. And now in here, this culture is very different. But when I can say, all of you can say, when we are growing up in India, like, we are sitting, if our parents or my dad comes in, automatically, it's not nobody will say, automatically will stand up when somebody comes. So when I came to this country first and started working, I had that problem. Anytime my boss will come, I'll automatically stand up from my chair. Now I don't have it. Then he'll go, no, it's okay, sit down. He'll freak out. Why is he standing up? I'm like, that I had that, like, automatic. Then I said, okay, they will be like, sitting with their legs up, boss will come. I'm like, wow, what is this? So that is the Vedic culture. So when Sutta Goswami walked in with his disciple, all the sages who led by Saunaka Rishi, they got up and they said, please come with folded hands. They asked Sutta Goswami that, could you please tell us the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Then they are saying that there are numerous pastimes. But you tell us something that we all want to follow so that we can go swiftly from this material world and go back to Godhead, to Krishna. Okay. Then Sutta Goswami started speaking. He said, oh, I went to so many pilgrimages. He finished so many different places he went. And then in the end, he went to Hastinapur. So who went to Hastinapur? Yeah? Sutta Goswami. Yes, Sutta Goswami went to Hastinapur. But your thing will come. So when he went to Hastinapur, what did he hear there? Yeah, very good. Srimad Bhagavatam. So what happened is, like, Sukadeva Goswami was giving Srimad Bhagavatam class to Pariksit Maharaj. He was ready. So Sutta Goswami also said, when Sukadeva Goswami came, all the sages over there, and Sutta Goswami Sukadeva Goswami is young, but these people, it's like all together everybody stood up. And they are like, okay, you come and sit. With folded hand, they asked him to speak. So he heard the whole Bhagavatam, and Sutta Goswami was very, very happy. So because he heard Bhagavatam, right? But then because these sages, they asked something specific, then Sutta Goswami narrated another story. That, okay, you want to hear this? Now I will tell you a story. Then what happened? Sutta Goswami said that Narada Muni, when he saw these people, these material world people are so morose, they are so unhappy, they are just spending their time with sense gratification, he got very disturbed and he went to see Narayana Rishi in Batika Ashram. When he went there, he just glorified him. He said, oh, the Lord of the demigods, oh, the merciful Lord, oh, the Creator, you are the Jagatnath, you are the Nath of the universe. You please tell me what these people will do. How are they going to be delivered? So, pure devotees, what they do is, they are not concerned about themselves. Pure devotees are concerned about other people. So what are pure devotees concerned about? Other people. Because they know their destiny. They will go back. So they are really worried about everybody else. So Narad Muni was asking that question for every one of us. What should we do? Then that's when, like, Narayana said that, okay, you can hear about Krishna. But I know that you know everything, but still you are asking, means you are asking for the general people.
That's when Narayana started telling him a story about what Krishna told to Malamas and how Krishna gave the name Purushottam Mas. So then he said, then that's when he glorified Purushottam Mas to Narad Muni. He said, all these people of this material world, if they follow this Purushottam Mas sincerely, like we all do Upavas, right? What does Upavas means? Upavas, yeah. Fast. Take cookie. It's very healthy cookie, eat. So, like people do austerity, right? They in this month, some like Prabhu said, he is not eating sweet and deep fried. Some people just might be taking one something little bit, or maybe eating fruits or whatever. Those are there, and I'm not saying that we should not be doing. They have their own benefit. But what is really Upavas means? Like, what is the meaning of Upanishad? Upanishad. I'm not expecting the answer from you all, but if you can say, I'll be very happy. Upanishad.
You have to sit near your guru and listen.
Yeah, so ni means near, ni means below, upa means near. So you sit down below or near your guru and listen to them. That means total surrender, right? So upavas is same thing. Vasa, we have to stay upa, like stay near who? Krishna. So upavas means you try to stay near Krishna. So how are you going to stay near Krishna? By just not eating or not sleeping. By that we will stay near Krishna. What will keep us near Krishna? Yes, devotional, pure, like devotional service. Did I give you one? I gave you. So devotional service. So the only devotional service is the only way that we can stay near Krishna. Upavas means that is what it is. We have to do austerity of speech, austerity of seeing, austerity of using our hands, our legs. What are those austerity? Austerity of speech. Can you tell me what is that? Kirtan. What did you say? Preaching. Yeah, those are all good, but main thing is austerity of speech means you have to use your speech very, very carefully. Either you just talk about Krishna, or you should not be criticizing anybody in this month. You should not be talking any harsh word or rude things to anybody. That is called austerity of speech. Okay, because we have freedom, we can just say whatever and we think, oh, we are very great because I am able to speak. But that's not why we got our speaking capabilities, right? So that is actually is called Upavas. No matter what we do, that's not going to take us to Krishna. What Krishna told for this month, he said 4 things people need to do. And if they do these 4 things and they chant and hear more, they read more Bhagavatam, listen from really self-realized souls, then Krishna himself gave the guarantee that in this lifetime you will have no miseries, you will be out of this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, and then end also you go back home, back to Godhead. So what he said, wake up during Brahma Muhurta, chant, read, hear, do charity and do Tulsi Puja. Okay, so can anybody say that why Srila Prabhupada didn't speak so much about, I did not find anything that Srila Prabhupada has spoken about Purushottam Mas. But I heard sometimes from one class, I heard that he wrote some letter to Satswarup Maharaj, but I did confirm with couple of Srila Prabhupada disciples, I did not get that, otherwise I would have read it. So Prabhupada never spoke about Purushottam Month. Can anybody say why? In that time I just drink water.
Because you're already following. As per Prabhupada, you want to listen.
It didn't exist.
I can't hear you. Yes, whatever Mataji said. Because whatever Krishna told, 4 things you do, right? And then that is the standard Srila Prabhupada did in the temple. Everybody was waking up at Brahma Muhurta. Every single one of them were chanting. They were staying in the temple. Charity what? They were going for book distribution. Every single penny they were giving it to the temple. and they were getting maybe, I don't know, my Prabhu can say maybe how much they were getting, maybe some few dollars for their own space like that. And then they were doing DT worship. So why? That's why there was no point, right? Now that we all are staying out of the temple, we might not be doing Mangalarti, we might not be going to Mangalarti. So these are the benefit for people, those who are really not following throughout the year. For devotees, actually this is nothing new. We are doing that. It's nothing. It is like buy one get 5 sale or this sale. Those are for people those who are not following it. Srila Prabhupada said for Kartik, buy one get one free. He said not for the devotees. For people those who are not following it. Huh? Yeah, buy one get one free. But this one is not even get one free. This one is, Prabhu, you can look at me. Don't look at your parents. You are free now. You can say whatever. So what happened? This month is 1,000 times. So I was hearing one Maharaj class. He said that if somebody chants in this month just 16 rounds a day. So 30 days or 31 days, just take it. Let's go with 30 days because this month is 31 days. And if you count 16 times 108, and then because it is 1,000 times, you are getting the benefit. So it is 16,000 times, right? One time you are chanting means 16,000 times. So if you multiply it, it is equivalent to 82 years of a person. If nobody chanted their whole life, but they chant this month, every single day, 16 rounds, only 16 rounds, you get the equivalent result of chanting for 82 years. But the best part of this month is, Krishna said he doesn't take any offense. That doesn't mean that we just chant offenselessly. No. But this month is that powerful. Krishna doesn't take any offense. So take the opportunity and chant. Don't worry about it. That, I'm not doing proper chanting, offensive chanting. This month you get the maximum benefit. Just do it. And if we do it in Dham, so actually they say that 1,000 times is all in Dham. But our Srila Prabhupada has given us that if we chant, if we follow four regulatory principle, we read Bhagavatam in the morning, Bhagavad Gita and Chaitanya Charitamrita whenever we get time, like try like 24 hours to think about Krishna. Manmana Madhvat Bhakta, give your mind to Krishna. 24 hours we think about Krishna. That is what Srila Prabhupada's principle, that is what ISKCON is about. So if we are not doing it, that is something wrong with us, not with the process, not with the system, individual. So then if we are already doing and we do more, and then what Prabhupada said is, then that particular place is called a Dham. And then Jayapataka Maharaj was telling in one class that Srila Prabhupada said that when your guru or like Srila Prabhupada himself or any acharya, wherever they go, they put their feet, that becomes a Dham. So basically, like, for us, everything, our home is also a Dham. Like, it's not different than Vrindavan. If we are following what we are supposed to follow, then we are in Dham. So then whatever we do, we get 1,000 times benefit. Okay, and then no offense. Krishna said, I don't take any offense. And that this month is shortcut for the spiritual activity. Shortcut, like whatever you do, you get so much of benefit. Anything you do, like you give charity, you serve the devotees, you feed them. Like it is very good that if you serve somebody in your community, they are like Brahmins and they are really following Grihastha, Brahmachari, Sannyasi, doesn't matter. They are really following, their life as per the Vedic injunctions. They say in Padma Purana, Skanda Purana, all these stories. It's not there in Bhagavatam. I kind of wrote some stories, but hopefully I'll remember. So what happens is, like they say that you give 33 sweets. And I heard in Vrindavan they do that. They go to all these, temples, Acharya temples, and they give. So, but anyway, so for us, what we have to do is, you said, chant. Chant more. Every day you chant more. In this month, at least try to chant more, because these are the things Krishna himself is telling. That he does not take any offense, so we don't have to worry about that. And then we can give charity. And it was good that Sadhu Sangha happened in Purushotama Month. and we had the opportunity to see so many Maharajas, so many Srila Prabhupada disciples, even like, any opportunity we were getting, so just do some service to them, right? So you never know from whom that mercy will flow to us. Because without real pure Vaishnava's mercy, we cannot do anything. Srila Prabhupada said, we cannot do anything without mercy. So we should take the shelter of Guru. Right, Prabhu? How long should I speak? Okay, then I'll look at some stories that I have written. So, as I was telling that every month has a predominated deity, right? It is kind of everything in our Vedic culture is very personal. But we nowadays, we have made it very impersonal, or we have depersonalized it. Like for example, when we say the government has made some law, it sounds very impersonal, right? But who is the government? Group of people. So that everything is very personal. But now, like, I was very surprised. I don't know if anybody, I was very surprised because recently I was applying for jobs, which I did after a long time. When I was filling out, there was something, I was just used to genders, male, female, like that. So this time I saw so many things are there. No male, no female, but so many different, which I did not understand anything, that what am I? Like, what is this? Why people are making like that? So I called up my son. I said, hey Darshan, what am I? He's like, what do you mean? What are you? I said, there is no male, female, there are so many other things. So the more the technology is moving, like more, is like, really, they're advancing. Srila Prabhupada is saying that we are just really going to hell. Because if we do not use that for Krishna consciousness, so this morning I was hearing his lecture, he said, we are not asking you not to buy Rolls Royce, we are not asking you not to buy Mercedes or Chevrolet. Buy everything, but don't become one of them. Don't become Rolls Royce. Like, because sometimes we identify, right? Something happens to the car, if you bought a new car, if somebody really touch your car or scratch happen, I have seen in my own eyes, they will be lamenting like anything that it happened. But slowly, when we go in spirituality, that's when we will know. Srila Prabhupada is saying that how we will know that we are advancing. When slowly, these things will not matter to us. These things will not matter to us because we know these are matter. What happens. But no. So that is what he said, don't become one of them. Then he gave example that in India, you will be going in a rickshaw, somebody will be going in a Mercedes, they will tell, hey rickshaw wala, hey rickshaw wala. Prabhupada is like, that person became a rickshaw wala. So that is how we are identifying ourselves. So don't do that, okay? So who are you? So you are a spirit soul, or you are what is your name? Spirit soul, okay. You already got, who did not get cookie? You didn't get? Yes, you already got. No? Okay. You got? No?
He got.
But you like it, okay, take. I'll give everyone, don't worry.
I don't need cookies. I only accept all cookies on the
Oh, you ate too much cookies today? Okay, so where was I? I'm like losing my thought now. Huh? Oh, Mercedes and all, yeah. But anyway, so that's, I just thought about it. So let's go back to the story, okay? So where were we in the story? So Krishna gave the month, Purushotama Month, the name, okay? And then he said what are the benefits if you do Purushotama Month, what are the glories of the Purushotama Month. And then what happened is, Krishna, again story in between story, right? So he is telling, Narayana Rishi is telling to Narada Muni that Krishna was one time in Dwaraka, heard that Pandavas are in Kamyaban, in Vrindavan, right? There are so many 12 burns in the forest. So when, do you know the story how Pandavas ended up in the exile, like they went for 12 years, then one incognito, so kind of they lost everything. Yeah. Yes, yes. So how these things happen, because the Duryodhan kind of did cheat them, and then Yudhishthir Maharaj, he lost all his wealth, his kingdom, as well as he lost his wife's fame or everything in that. So they went and they are like, we are not going to go to Mahabharata now, we are in Kamyavan, okay? So which one? What is the name of that forest? Kamyavan. Good job. And then when Krishna heard, so Krishna came to Kamyavan. So as soon as Krishna came and saw Pandavas, what did Krishna do? Adult can also answer. Krishna became very angry, because when Pandavas saw Krishna, they forgot all their miseries. They were very enlivened. So that is the difference. When devotees, they see Krishna, they become very happy. But when Krishna sees his devotee in a very miserable situation, he gets very angry. So this story is in Skanda Purana, where, like, it's a very big thing. So where happened, like, when he became so angry, he was ready to even finish the universe. Like, I'm going to kill Duryodhana, I'm going to annihilate this universe and all. So Arjuna came and prayed that, my dear Lord, if there is one mosquito in the house, are you going to burn the house? How does that help? Like, just for one Duryodhan, why are you going to do that? So because of their prayer, Krishna kind of, he cooled down. So that is what in one lecture I heard, like not in this Purushotama Month lecture, I heard that, Prabhupada, or Prabhupada's lecture, or I don't remember right now who I was hearing though, they said that when we glorify the devotees, Krishna becomes very happy. So when we glorify Krishna, devotees becomes very happy, right? When we do Krishna Katha, don't we feel good? Like sometimes we feel like, oh my God, the class doesn't over, we are listening to Krishna Katha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya, but we get absorbed. So in Purushotama Month, Krishna said one thing, you need to absorb yourself in whatever you are doing. And he said, I don't know, they say that Bhagavad Gita chapter 15, we should read every day, because it is Purushottama Yoga. Chapter 15, and Bhagavatam 10th canto 14th chapter, where Brahmaji is glorifying Krishna, like 40, he is glorifying that. So with this day, this month we can read that also, that is a benefit. So so Krishna, so that is what he was saying, that when we glorify devotees, Krishna becomes very happy. So when he sees his devotees in very miserable condition, he also gets angry. So Krishna became very angry. Then that time Yudhishthir Maharaj asked Krishna. Who asked Krishna? Yudhishthir Maharaj. So Yudhishthir Maharaj asked Krishna that, we are your devotees, then why are we suffering? Why are we suffering? Then that's when Krishna said that you guys were following the ritualistic way that Vyasadeva has told you, but you forgot to observe Purushottam Month, which came when you were in the forest. Unknowingly, they did not observe Purushottam Month, so they lost everything. Whatever they were going through, they went through. So that is what, Acharyas say, that if we knowingly we do Purushottam Month, there is 1,000-fold benefits. If knowingly we don't observe Purushottam Month, then lot of inauspiciousness happens. So I was hearing one lecture where Maharaj was telling, everybody needs to wake up in the Brahma Muhurta. That is 1 hour 36 minutes before sun rises. Before you go to bed, look at when sun will rise tomorrow. Make sure you wake up on Brahma Muhurta. If sun comes out and we wake up, that is very inauspicious. In this month. So if you are getting benefit, the inauspiciousness is also same. Right? So we have to, there is do's and don'ts, right? When we have inspection in the company, we train everybody. These are the do's, these are the don'ts. So there are also don'ts that we have to follow. We should not be criticizing devotees. We should not be talking bad about anybody. We should not be wasting our time in material things a lot. Prabhupada said, in one, not about Purushotama, he was talking about, like Kartik and all. He was saying that if you don't have to work, also don't work that month. Only work for Krishna. 24 hours you do. But even if you cannot, you have to go to work. Morning you do your morning sadhana. Go to work, and again the work is for Krishna. You are working for Krishna. Focus on your work. Come back and you do again your sadhana. right? So you are doing devotional service. So this is what in this month we need to do. We should not be running up after material things a lot. We should do sattvic food, very simple food. If required, sleep on the floor, if at all, that is optional. And very simple life this month. And then there is a way how you will break the month also. I'm not going to go there now. So then Krishna told to Yudhishthira Maharaj that this is why you lost everything. Then he looked at Draupadi and then he said, once again in other yuga, there was a sage, a rishi, who was like very, very Krishna conscious. His name was Medhavi. What was his name? Medhavi. Good job. So what was his name? Yeah, Medhavi. Yeah. At least you heard 75%. That's good. Even if you are talking. So see, if you pay attention, you can give the class next time. So Medhavi, so he was such a pure devotee. 24 hours he was doing Krishna conscious activities, and he was a Brahman. He had a very beautiful daughter, but he didn't pay attention to the daughter. That she was growing old. She needs to marry. He was not paying attention. His wife also died. So this lady, she was seeing all her friends got married and everybody they have children and all that. She was feeling very sad. But then father left his body. Hari 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 Hari. He was just chanting Krishna and he left his body. And this girl left alone. No one is there for her. And she was crying. But it happened to be that Medhavi Rishi was friend of Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni was friend of his dad. So Durvasa Muni came to the girl to see what she is doing. Like, dad just passed away. She cried. And she said, why are you so unhappy? And no one is there again. Same story like the Mallam Mas was saying, and no one is there. My dad didn't, so I'm not married. No one is there to take care of me. And she was crying very much. So Durvasa Muni said, okay, you do one thing, don't cry. Purushotama Month is coming in 3 months. You do these things. Whatever Krishna said, you do these 3 things, the 4 things. And all auspiciousness will happen. But unfortunately, that lady was little foolish. She did not believe. She said, are you playing games with me? You are how come you are saying it's a Malamas, nothing good happens in that month and you are telling me to observe that month. So you are either tricking me or you are lying to me. And do you think we should do that to Durvasa Muni? No. You can say to anybody, not Durvasa Muni. So when she was talking, Durvasa Muni was getting really angry. His eyes was red and he was burning inside. But somehow or other he controlled himself because yes, Prabhu. Yeah, he's a partial incarnation of Lord Shiva. Not even devotee, he is Lord Shiva himself. So Madhavi Lord Krishna. No, Madhavi, he was a man, a sage. So then he said, okay. Durvasa Muni was getting really mad, but then he controlled and he said, I am not going to take offense that you did against me, but I am not going to forgive you the offense you did to Purushotama month, because this is a month all demigods, including Brahma, Narada, Lord Shiva, we all pray to this month because this month is not other than Krishna. So this you have to suffer. You have to suffer for that. And then he left the place. So immediately that lady, she lost all her opulence. She lost her, everything she lost. She became very ugly. And then she is like, what am I going to do? She thought, okay, now I am going to, let me go and do some austerity and some penance for Lord Shiva, because he's Asutos. He gets, very satisfied quickly. So she did tapasya for 9,000 years. When she was doing tapasya for 9,000 years, then Lord Shiva came in front. So when Lord Shiva came in front of her, see, you are praying for Lord Shiva or Krishna or Vishnu and they come and stand before you, what will you do? Your tongue will be tired and you will not just know what to do. And she was very overwhelmed and so happy. Then she just said, Lord Shiva said, what you want? Then she said, I need a husband. Please give me a husband. Please give me a husband. Give me a husband. She said 5 times. She was so scared, excited and very whatever she just said 5 times. Then Lord Shiva said, okay, Tathastu, you will get 5 husbands. Then she came back to her senses. She's like, no, this is so bad. What I will do, what people will say. No, I have already given that to you. I cannot take it back. But yeah, I can just postpone it. Not in this lifetime. You will get in other lifetime. So then that, right then and there, when Lord Shiva left, by the arrangement of the providence, he kind of left her body. And then at that time, Drupad Maharaj was doing the yajna, and then she came out, and she was none other than Draupadi. Then he looked at Draupadi and he said that because she insulted Purushottam Mas, Dushasan disrobed her. And until when she was like, she was just thinking of saving herself by holding her sari and all, Krishna was not helping. But when she really surrendered and cried, totally 100% she cried, then Krishna provided the sari that we know. That's when Krishna said, I did forgive her. So insulting Purushottam Mas is also not that good. So this is the story between stories. So this is how it happened. So now, again, Krishna is telling this story to Yudhishthir Maharaj, and then Arjuna asks, what is this Purushottam Mas? Then again, same Krishna is telling the story that he told to Narayan, that okay, this is what Purushottam Mas is and you have to do. So in this month, so let us, like Prabhu said, there are 15 more days left. If we are not doing, let's do that. Let's get up at Brahma Muhurta. Let's try to chant our round. And sincerely, if we do, definitely, if somebody doesn't study and they go give the exam, and somebody is studying sincerely and giving the exam, there is a difference, right? Yeah.
The one that didn't study will fail, and the one who did will get like an A+.
Yes.
The one who did good get an A+.
Same with Krishna, same with our spiritual life. If we do sincerely, we will get A+. Okay? So Mataji, rice is done? So otherwise I would have told another story. What is the benefit of Purushottama? Okay, so this another story is there was a king called Kartavya Vira who, so kind of, he was married to 1,000 queens. He had wealth, he had everything, but he did not have any son. So what he didn't have any? Son. So what did he do? So he went to a forest to do tapasya. Again, same tapasya. He said, what I will do, I don't have a son, let me just die. No, I am just going. So when he went, so one of his queen, her name was Padmini, so she also accompanied him. They went and then he did tapasya for 10,000 years. Madhavi's daughter that did tapasya for how many years? 9,000. Here she did 10,000 years of tapasya, this king. All his muscles melted, he just had bones and nothing else left. So when Padmini saw that, she became very morose. My husband is doing this much tapasya for 10 years, nothing happened. Then she went to seek advice from Anusha, Mother Anusha, who is Atri Rishi's wife. She just went and said that, they were residing there also. So she went and told that, okay, what to do. Then she said that, okay, Purushottam Mas is coming. You observe Purushottam Mas. But then she gave her tips. She said, if somebody cannot do the full Purushottam Mas, they can do the 2 Ekadasis that come in Purushottam Mas. And if you do, again, that was told by Purushottam Krishna himself, if you do Ekadasi, Nirjala Ekadasi, or if you take some fruits or whatever, don't sleep all night, you chant, whatever desire you have, that is going to be fulfilled. If you want Krishna Prema, you want to go back to Krishna, if you want to become his Sakha, Sakhi, whatever your desire, those are also going to fulfill. Of course, devotees will not think about any material, but material things will be fulfilled. So then she said, Padmini Ekadasi is coming, which for us just left. Padmini Ekadasi is coming, you observe Padmini Ekadasi. Purushottam Mas or the Padmini. Then she came back and both of them observed Purushottam Mas, and then they were blessed with a son. That is Krityavira Arjuna, the son. And he was so powerful because he was born by the austerity of that month. He had 1,000 arms and he was very, very powerful. Okay, so by doing Purushottam Mas, look what people can get. They don't have kids, they get kids. They don't have, another story is there, I don't remember the name, but they were very poor. They were sages, very poor, like they didn't have anything. So then the husband said, let us go and go to some other city and see if we can get money. But the wife was very, very sastric, like, she was following everything on like Vedic injections. She said, no, don't do that, because in the last life we did not do any charity. Because we did not do charity, this life we are suffering. The people, those who are actually poor, according to the Puranas, they really did not do any charity in their past life. That is why they suffer this life. So they are like, she's like, we are already suffering because of our past karma. So what's the point of going? Wherever we go, we'll have, but let's just face it patiently. So then, one Rishi came, and he also told them to do Purushotama Month. They observed Purushotama Month. Then all of a sudden a prince came and gave them a whole kingdom and the village and everything. So that is the power of Purushotama Month. And Krishna himself is telling you will get everything material. Also you will go back. So this is the month we have chance to even go back home, back to Godhead. And he does not take any offense. So see how important and how easy this month is. So 15 days is already gone. So next 15 days, let's promise that we all will do it. Together we will do it. So we go back. And then you can sing Nandanandanastakam, Chaurastakam, Jagannathstakam, because this is like, Jagannath Purushottam. He is Purushottama, like Purushottam Jagannath Puri. Jagannathstakam you can do. But let's say we don't have any time to do all these things. You can just do Kirtan. And read, go listen to class, lecture as much as you can. Like, sometimes ladies can understand that if they are used to wear dangling earrings and stuff, and then one day they forget, they will feel like, something is missing. So for devotees, that is what it is. If we don't hear, we feel like something is missing, like, our ears doesn't feel good. Forget about other things, right? So that is the greed we should have, and the desire. The more the intense is our desire, the quickly we'll achieve love of Godhead. So let us intensely pray that next 15 days, let's do our sadhana, because we know we are getting 1,000 anyways, and let's do it more as much as we can, and pray to Krishna that, okay, Krishna already said what he's going to do. We don't have to ask for those. We can just always pray, Krishna, please help me. Please allow me. Please allow me. If he doesn't allow, we cannot even pick up our beat bag to even chant. Forget about chanting. Please allow me to chant. And once we hold our beat bag, he allowed us to hold. Hand is still working, it's not paralyzed. I'm holding, then we can pray that please, like Sister Prabhupada is saying, please pray that please hold my hand, please lead my way, please help me so that I can chant offenselessly. I can chant enthusiastically, and I can chant lovingly. These three things are required. Just chanting lip service is not going to help. At least the number of rounds you have taken vows for, that should be offenseless. Then throughout the day we have to chant anyways, but that cannot be like, we are doing some work, we are chanting, we are cleaning our utensils, we are chanting. So those every time we should be doing. And what else we do? Devotees have nothing else to do. What else we can do? Today, my brother called me and he had a very bad accident. His car got totaled. And he's telling me, and I just told him, you all are okay? And yeah. I said, that's okay, that's fine. He was at least maybe very upset with me. He's like, what do you mean it's fine? I'm like, at least you guys are okay, right? That's my, be grateful to Krishna. Be thankful to Krishna. Those are material things, we can get it. Then he just didn't say. Then I realized, no, I shouldn't have said that. Because that day only I heard from Srila Prabhupada was giving a class, and he said that there was a king, and while doing something, king caught his finger. And then when king caught his finger, he told his minister, I caught my finger. Then he said, oh, it's okay. Whatever God does, he does for your benefit only. King got so upset and he put him in the jail. Just then when he's going to the jail, minister is saying, that's good. Whatever God does, he does for my good. And he went to the jail. He still was so mad, and then he went for sikar, like they go for hunting, right? So when he went for hunting, those jungly people, like in the jungle, they captured him. They captured him to take him and give that bali. Then when they took him and they're making him ready, then they looked at him, they said, no, we cannot, because the finger is caught, so you have to be like really a full person. Something is done, then they left him. Then when they left him, king thought, oh, the minister was telling whatever happened is happened for your good, so this is the good thing happened. Then he immediately came and he released him. Released him and he said that, you know what, if my finger would not have caught, my neck would have been gone today. Then he said that, oh, okay. Then he said, no, but I don't understand that. For me, I understand, but why did you say? What good happened to you when I put you in jail? Then he goes, if you would not have put me in jail, you would have taken me with you. Then instead of you, my neck would have been gone. So that's what, like, I just heard that lecture in the morning, and then he in the afternoon is telling, I'm like, something better so is there for you, like you guys are safe, right? That is more important. Then after that I thought, no, I should not have said. Then I told him the story. I said, that is why I said. Then he understood. But yeah, so that is what, like, it is, like, material things, like, we have to be, like, some devotees, they ask this question, how come Krishna saved that Prabhu, but Krishna is not saving another devotee? Devotees are dying, right? Not that devotees are not dying. But then, they say, why did Krishna do that to me? Then this Purushotama come. If Krishna tells something, we don't do. But if something happens to us, we complain, why Krishna did that to me? Did you do what Krishna asked you to do? That time we are not saying that why I am not doing what Krishna is asking me to do. That's what it is. Okay, now I'll stop here. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll stop. I'll see if I missed any story.
Purushotama Month, they say that is the most auspicious among all the months.
Yeah.
Right? At the same time, same thing I hear when Kartik comes. They say Kartik month is the most auspicious compared to any other month. How do you reconcile this?
But in Puranas, if you read Padma Purana or Skanda Purana, it's written there that even Kartik month, whatever we do, what is 1/16 we get of what we get in Purushotama. So, and also if we take a bath in Ganges in Purushotama, it is equivalent to 12,000 times if you take bath in, what is that called? Kumbh Mela, like the main Kumbh Mela. So, yeah. But in the Kartik, they say 100 times, this is 1,000 times. Again, it's all coming from Skanda Purana, Padma Purana and all. And Srila Prabhupada never said that. As I started saying that, Prabhupada said for devotees, it is not buy one, get one free. For non-devotees, those who are not following, we should go and beg them to do so that they will get the benefit. For us, for devotees, if we are following those 4 things, not like 4 regulative principles, what 4 things Krishna said, that Prabhupada has already given to us. And if we see that we are becoming very excited on Purushotama Month, means we are not doing whatever we are supposed to do. Right? We are looking for every 2 years Purushotama Month to come to do that. So, but we should be happy every month, every day, every night. For us, every day, every night is like, is for celebration. When we are like with this sadhu sang, like I was talking to Mataji this afternoon, I was saying how beautiful was sadhu sang. Like that energy, like I just don't know, for 2-3 days it stayed with me. I was so feeling so sad. It's not that I was always with some Maharaj or something like that, but that environment was so good, right, Prabhu? That environment was so good. And thanks to my Prabhu, because we were in New Orleans, so every day 2-3 times he took me to the temple to see the deities and take part there, going. Prana Govind Prabhu was there, I met him in person. So it was so good.
Even Pranadana Prabhu was there.
He was there. Okay, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Okay, kids. Now 50 time. Okay, take it.
What more?
Yeah. How many? All of them? You said you don't know, right?
Austerity of eating. Only one.
For them it is okay, kids. Srila Prabhupada said kids can eat because they can, wait, everybody should get. Prabhupada said kids can digest it. For them it's fine.
Thank you, Mataji. That was really wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
No, not just for kids, for adults also, right?
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. It was totally for me. I know there are so many classes, people are hearing, you guys knew everything. I did not say anything new. But it was totally a purification for me. Thank you for allowing me.
Yeah, it's good to repeat, even if we know, right? Okay, thank you. So I'll make a couple of announcements before we get into the next activity, cake cutting. So as you all know, upcoming event on June 13th. Okay, not this coming week, a week after that. So coming week is a regular week. We'll have program here, and June 13th we are not going to have program here. Rather, we'll be traveling to take the mercy of Lord Jagannath. Okay, in person. So we're going to New York from here. The bus goes. So those who have not registered, actually the bus was full, but now there are 3 seats available. So if anybody wants to join who have not registered, please join. Or if any one of your friends wants to join, please encourage them. And as Mataji said, if you encourage others, you'll get still benefit, right, in Purushotama Month. So please encourage them. It is a very great event, as you all know. So there are 3 seats empty. Okay. So that's about June 13th. And after that Saturday, June 20th, which is again Saturday, our regular program. So we have very good fortune to have the association of His Grace Shubhavilas Prabhu. So some of you might know him. So he is coming to our center on that day. Shubhavilas Prabhu is a very, not next week, on June 20th. Okay, so he's a wonderful senior disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. He is from Chowpatty. So he's in a traveling tour. So on June 20th, he's going to be here. 21st, it's going to be at the temple. So please mark your calendar. Don't miss this. This is on June 20th. Okay, and June 19th, the day before that, is a mango festival. So, sorry, I forgot to send the details last week. I committed to send, but I'm going to send it. Okay, so June 19th, don't miss that. That's also a great event, mango festival. So you get to associate with nice, wonderful devotees, do kirtan, play games. Kids have wonderful games that day, the whole day. Okay, and finally we end up having all mango recipes. Okay, everything made out of mango that day. So please don't miss that. This is on June 19th, which is a Friday, but it's a holiday. Hope everyone has holiday that day. It's called Juneteenth. It's a Juneteenth. So you don't have holiday?
I don't have holiday.
Give mango to your manager. He'll let you off. Okay. So this is about June 19th, 20th, and 27th. I forgot something. But anyways, it's too far. Thank you very much. And today we have a wonderful celebration. Where is the birthday boy? Arnav. Come on, we are all here for you. So last week we had celebration of Ankita Mataji birthday. Okay. And Lakshmi Pati. So the feast was sponsored by Achyuta Priya Mataji and Vivek Prabhu. So today's feast is sponsored by Makarand Prabhu and Sonali Mataji. So big Haribol to them. Haribol. Thank you very much. And Arnav, birthday boy, please come in. All the kids can join him. Kids. So let's wish from the bottom of our hearts a very, very wonderful Krishna conscious birthday to him. May all the good wishes come to him. So we'll sing birthday song.
Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna dear Arnav, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Rama to you, Hare Rama to you, Hare Rama dear Arnav, Hare Rama to you. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरि बोल। कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरे हरे बोल।
हैप्पी बर्थडे टू अर्नव।
Happy 12th birthday.
हैप्पी 12th बर्थडे टू अर्नव।
Now we'll have quickly Srila Prabhupada's quote for the week. Yeah, birthday boy. I would like to birthday boy to read quotes. Vrinda. Arnav, read loudly. Arnav, read loudly. Sure. Please. Another 2 minutes. Okay, good. Loudly.
It is the duty of
Read the date.
24th May. It is the duty of the spiritual master to find fault with his students so that they make progress. Not that he should always be praising them. So if you find some criticism, kindly accept it in that spirit.
No, the whole week.
I am only interested in that you, along with all my other students, should become Krishna conscious. 25th May. Don't be after motor cars, television, and all these nonsense things, sporting, wine, and women. Don't be after these. Simply eat sufficiently, keep your health nicely, chant Hare Krishna, realize Krishna, and go back to home. This is our philosophy. 26th May. The child is born. Immediately there is milk in the breast of the mother, and 1 minute before there is no milk. Just the child is born immediately. Who supplies the milk? He does not see one Supreme is supplying all the necessities of the others. So our duty is only to become Krishna consciousness. Other things will be supplied by Krishna. 27th May. When I left India, I promised I would never come back here. I was reluctant to do anything here, but still I thought, at least in Mayapura, let me have my... There is Vaishnava. So many residents in Mayapura, Vrindavana. I promise that I'll never come back again here. That was my promise. But Krishna warned me. That's alright. I was quite disgusted. Still, I'm disgusted. 28th May. For offering prasadam, simply praise to the spiritual master is sufficient. The process is that everything is offered to the spiritual master, and the spiritual master is supposed to offer the same foodstuff to the Lord. Therefore, simply by chanting the prayer to the spiritual master, everything will be complete. 29th May. When I go to Los Angeles, I'm in Vaikuntha. When I go to New York, I'm in Vaikuntha. Whenever we have got a temple, that is Vaikuntha. So why shall I have objection? Do your duty nicely and see what Krishna desires. Let it be fulfilled. But you do your duty. It is your duty to pray to Krishna as affectionate children, and let Krishna decide. And I have no objection either. 30th May. Whenever there is unwanted population in these three things, I will naturally. Whenever there is unwanted population in these three things, will naturally, by nature's course, appear famine, pestilence, and war, and the population will be finished. There was some unwanted population at the time also for which Krishna arranged the war, battlefield of war. If we want a very good population, very good generation, then we have to follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita.
His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Wonderful quote. Thank you. Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmane Vaishnave Svalpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jayate Sharira Vidyaja Jadendriya Saheka Jiva Fele Vishesagare Taramati Jivahati Lubhomai Sadurmati Take Jeta Katina Samsare Krishna Burodayamai Puribhara Jivajai Swaprasada Nadilobai Seiya Namrita Pao Shri Radha Krishna Gunagao Premedako Chaitanya Nitai Jai Mai Jai Nitai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Radha Krishna Mahaprasadam ki Srila Prabhupada ki And one last thing, you all heard about His Grace Kritu Maharaj, right? He is very sick. So let's all, Kritu Maharaj, our Gokulananda Prabhu's spiritual master.
He passed away.
No.
Yeah.
No, some say
Yeah.
passed away, some say
Yeah,
he's
because I
still
also read on Facebook that he left.
I heard he is sick, not passed away.
But Darshan said
He left his body. Yeah.
no, that is what I heard. But no, in Dandavat is written, that video is still in ventilator.
Yeah, he's still breathing. Still breathing. That's what the last the video was still alive. So, anyways, we'll chant loudly one Mahamantra, please. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.